dilation, because sometimes you get a bit of spray. Oh no, that's with the urinal. Not really when you're in like a bowl.
Well,
like you don't really get spray back, unless like.
I was just gonna say, why don't they just put urinals in, and then you're not gonna miss the bowl, are you? If it's public toilet, why is it just a toilet? I mean, it's the reason why you have urinal is because you're not gonna miss.
But have you seen toilets in China?
I know it means China, mate. Sure.
Oh gosh, seriously, what a joke! The fine's $17.
They don't use toilet paper over there, you know that, don't you?
They don't what?
They don't use toilet paper.
Oh yeah, they have the magical squirty toilets.
They have like the squirty things, like a shower head that you spray your bum down with.
I thought they just have a magical toilet where you like press a button and then it plays like Tim and Matic music while it cleans and dries your bum.
Yeah, nice, true, man.
I want to get a bidet because I think toilet paper is just like I just feel dirty. Just
to be honest with you, mate, sure, a bidet is probably the most hygienic way to go.
Yeah, because like literally you just
see the in-betweeners?
Hose it off. I have seen the in-betweeners, but I haven't seen the bidet reference.
You've not seen the movie?
Oh, yes.
For checking the baby's poo.
Yes.
What's that? It's for checking baby's poo. Who knows what a bidet is, man? I mean, have you been to somebody's house who's got a bidet?
No,
I have.
but I'm interested.
And it was the most pretentious person I ever met. If you got a bidet in your bathroom, man, then you're trying to be someone, aren't you? I'm too good for toilet paper.
But no, did you ever... Okay, let's just get off the topic of toilet paper because I hate using toilet paper. I only use toilet paper when it's like a bare necessity.
What do you normally use?
Just
a bus ticket. Save on the toilet rolls, mate.
Thank God I got the train home this afternoon. I can finally clean myself. Oh gosh, such an uncouth use of a public toilet will be fined 100 yuan, which is $17.60, by authorities. But
it's not going to break the bank, is it?
Who is policing this? Seriously, for 100 yen, you can buy...
Sergeant Cummins is policing it.
Yeah, Sergeant Cummins. You walk in the door and he's going, I'm watching where you're pissing, mate.
It'll just be the cleaners, man. They'll just keep popping in there every time. But I don't know how they do this thing. I don't know what the protocol is.
They can't set up cameras in there because that's like mind you, it is China, so they're not allowed Google or Twitter. So setting up cameras in the toilet's probably not that extreme. They're probably used to it. What do you reckon?
It's meant to be communist, isn't it? Who knows?
Well, something about something else. More stories from China. I need to get a Chinese sound effect, but I don't have all my hands with me at the moment because I have to hold my own microphone today, which I've never had to do and I'm not really used to. But no, actually, we'll move past that story to... because there's heaps of stories out of China. We'll have China Hour in the next show. Tara Reid...
Yeah.
From American Pie.
Yeah, I know she is, yeah.
With the inverted nipples.
Yes.
One of her nipples is like... It's like a lazy eye.
Did you see that from the P. Diddy conference where it fell out? The famous nips lip.
The P. Diddy conference.
Well, the P. Diddy had like a big ball thing and she come in that dress.
Look, I've seen many photos of Tara Reid's boobs, but I don't
You must have seen that one. That's a famous one.
That's probably the one I've seen.
Yeah.
But there's more than one. But
well,
she
probably.
has got like... Her nipples are just weird. Anyway, she is just weird because her approach to animals is odd.
Why?
Let's just play this one. Thank you very much.
Is that Tara Reid?
And no, that's not Tara Reid. That's my good friend Norton Kelly Boxall, who should be listening to the show. And if he's not, we're no longer friends, mate. Sorry I had to find out like this. Tara Reid was recently in a film called Sharknado. Have you heard of Sharknado?
That sounds crap, though.
Mate, it is the lowest budget film, okay? The film budget was $2 million.
Wow.
It's made $250 million.
Really?
It went mental, all right?
Have you seen it?
I've seen bits of it.
What's
the quality of it is, okay, the premise of the film, okay?
Yeah, that's how it.
All the water in the world gets sucked up into a tornado, like the whole ocean. And in there is all the sharks. And then there's like a big tornado coming. Oh, pardon me. This is what happens when I get excited. Matty Morgan pees all over the walls and I burp.
You get all choked up, don't you, mate? It's getting all choked up because I'm leaving.
Sometimes I get a bit emotional. So the tornado's going around, and as it goes around, all the sharks sort of just fly out of a tornado, and they fly down into Hollywood City, and they just happen to land on people and eat them and kill them.
That's the film.
And that is the film. And the tagline is, sharks, tornadoes, enough said.
It's worse than snakes on a plane.
it is made by the same person who made Snakes on a Plane.
So it's got to be a big
It's
joke.
called Shark.
Isn't it?
No, so this is Tara Reid, okay, talking about sharks and whale sharks, okay, and this just proves how intelligent you have to be. Tara Reid only got paid $50,000 for the film, and it made
Only 50 grand.
250 mil. All right, here's Tara.
Today I was like, all right, I don't want to like really sound stupid when I do this show today. They're like, so learn a little education on sharks. So I look up sharks on the internet, and then I see like whale sharks. I'm like, oh, that must mean a whale and a shark have sex. And then I think, well, how does a whale and a shark have sex?
She's not the most clever girl in the world, is she, mate?
How do a whale and a shark have sex, Matt?
They don't, Tara Reid.
You
You
bet.
stupid woman. What are you
But
thinking?
she's been in some good films. She's been in
American Pie?
she's been in American Pie and one
One,
of the
two,
Van
three.
Wilder party liaison one.
Yeah, she was in that.
But she picks films that everyone thinks are going to be rubbish, but she's done really well for herself. Like she's a really lucky actress because she's horrible in the film. If you ever watch the film, she's a terrible actor.
Oh, she can't act.
No, also she doesn't know much about whale sharks.
Because there's a thing called whale sharks. So I thought they must, And then I realized that whales are mammals and sharks are animals. They have nothing to do with each other.
Whales are mammals and sharks are animals. So they can't. What's that?
Do you want? I've got one more, okay, and it's 20 seconds long. Okay, I think
Yeah,
this
go on
one,
then.
this
Let's
one's
have
going
it.
to be the best one.
So I thought, then how is it such a thing? But the difference is there's a whale shark because he's the biggest shark in the ocean, but he's not so scary. And then you got the great white. And there's like over 400 different kinds of sharks. But the whale shark is kind of interesting because he's not so mean. He's like a killer.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So much information.
Can you listen to the audience just laughing at her? And for
Laughing
her
at her, exactly,
for
yeah.
her to push on when she's going, a whale shark is like the biggest shark, but it's so friendly, and everyone is laughing. And for her to just push on and not be like, stuff this. Seriously, you can tell she's a $50,000 actor with that with that performance. Absolutely shocking. Now, a bit of a teaser for the next show that we're going to do. Have you been following the political campaign in Australia?
I have my show, yeah.
Have you heard of our good friend Henry from Family First?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, he's written this song for himself.
Henry, let's all vote for Henry. Let's all vote for Henry. And put a family first.
And we'll talk more about talk more
Brilliant.
about Henry next show. There's a lot more to that song, mate. It's a full 3
Let's
minute
vote
track.
for Andy.
Henry.
Oh, Henry. Sounds
Kanye
like
West should
Andy.
be nervous, man, because the next hit machine's coming right out of Family First. We'll go back to our stories right out of China. 8 Chinese policemen were sacked on Monday after a naked swim at a tourist venue went bonkers on the internet, state media said. An auxiliary police officer was dismissed for causing a negative impact on the image of police. Do you think getting nude at a nudist event makes you look bad?
No, not at all.
You're a big fan of nudism, aren't you, mate?
Not really.
You're a big exhibitionist. Sometimes.
No, I'm not my show, but you'd love it if I was, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You'd absolutely love it.
I've been petitioning since I started podcasting with Matt that we do the nude show, but he hasn't been so keen. So sometimes I just rock up nude just to make him feel guilty. But for those of you who can't see, which is all of you, thank God, it's the dismissals came after the photos circulated online showing 8 men skinny dipping with their uniforms on the bank behind them and 2 police vehicles parked nearby. I don't think the policemen took the photos of themselves. I think someone else took them for it. Because imagine if you saw a QPS officer just walk into South Bank, get his kid off and jump in the water.
Well, if he's on duty, mate, he shouldn't be doing it. You can do it in your own time, but if he's bringing his own police car and stuff, then...
Speaking of off-duty policemen... Actually, no, I'll leave that story alone. A Chinese... It's just a bit close to home. A Chinese zoo... There's so many stories out of China, mate. Was
it's China.
supposed to have an African lion...
Right.
in the thing. But you know how China, like... So say, like, things break, okay? And you're like, oh, it's made in China. Oh, nothing's ever made properly in China. You know how Australians get on their high horse and everything. You know everyone's iPhone is assembled in China.
Of course.
You know, like, pretty much every brand of TV, whether it's a Sony or
Or
it's
your clothes,
or it's a
everything,
Kamakuza.
man.
It's all made in China.
Yeah, these microphones are made in China, mate.
Yeah,
Sure.
these microphones were
That
made
computer's
in China.
probably made in China.
Yeah, it is, mate. It might be designed in the US, but
Yeah,
it's all built in China.
Exactly. Cheap labour.
Well, people have now got another leg to stand on the dodgy China front because an African lion was exposed as a fraud when it started barking.
What? So we're a dog?
They used a Tibetan Mastiff, a large, long-haired breed of dog, as
Nice
an
one.
exhibit on the People's Park of Lahore in the central province of Hazan. A mother was visiting her zoo to show the son the different sounds the animal made. He pointed to the animal in the cage, labelled African lion, and it started barking.
Wow.
So they've had to take the African lion sign down, but they don't know what they're going to do with this massive lion-like dog because it just keeps
Nobody wants
barking.
to go in and get it.
And they're thinking, man, I had one of them for dinner
Oh,
last
shut
night. I didn't pay $40 to see one of these.
Yeah.
Now, mate, on to radio hosts. Your favourite group of people, yes?
Yeah, go on then.
A New Zealand radio host has been left with egg on his face after he sent a photo of his, what do you call it? Billy Balls to the wrong person over Snapchat.
Who did he send it to?
Are you familiar with Snapchat? It gets better who he sent it to.
Yeah, I know about Snapchat, mate.
Do you know about the New Zealand Prime Minister?
But I know of him.
What's his name?
I can't remember his name.
John Key, mate.
Right, okay.
He didn't send it to the Prime Minister. He sent it to a New Zealand para-Olympian, Sophie Pascoe,
Right.
through a social media app. Controversial radio jock Dominic Harvey, who hosts the morning show on Edge FM. Good station, Edge FM. Sent a photo to Sophie with the caption, "My pork sausage."
Brilliant.
Amy Cat just having a giggle in the corner. Pascoe tweeted, "Just finished eating dinner and opened Snapchat. Awkward surprise." This is what the Olympian said. Because the radio host and members right in her face. Oh no, not his member. His pork sausage. I'm sorry. She'd just had lasagna for dinner and he was eating pork sausages.
Lovely.
And then Officer Cummings came to arrest
Oh,
him.
just Cummins. Getting on the action, Cummins.
Harvey said the snap was intended for the show's producer on his radio show, Sophie Halliwright. So they're both called Sophie, so he must have two Sophies in his phone.
Right.
But why would you send that to your radio producer? I wouldn't send that to my producer on Bay FM, because she's 65 and she'd probably die. Sorry about that Snapchat. I know you like beef and lamb, but no one deserves my pork sausage.
Oh, is that what he said? That was his apology.
His apology.
That's quite witty. It's all right.
Because he's fully FM, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's off the chains FM. Well, we could talk about Tony Abbott and his approach to gay marriage, or we could play the headline game. But the funnest part about this one here is that I've actually got no headlines. So we're just going to...
I love this game as well. You know how much I like this game, mate. Sure.
All right, that's the headline there. The bottom one there. You can't take it because I don't even know what the story's about.
What? Pepe Le Poo Poo Crime Watch?
Yep. What do you reckon? Quick.
I don't know, mate. Sure, it's honest.
Well, some French people have set up CCTV cameras in the streets to stop dogs pooing
Right, okay.
in the street.
Okay.
Okay, the one at the bottom. It's Rapunzel rap.
Cut your hair.
Cut your hair. Ooh, what's the topic, mate? Come on, think about it.
Well, the second bit sounds like my mum.
Oh, it's
Cut
saying
your
to you to
hair.
cut your hair. Well, I've often looked at you and thought you're Rapunzel. is that what you're saying? Your mum wants Rapunzel to cut her hair?
Nah, my mum wants me to cut my hair.
Well, Mrs. Morgan has said of her son of 26 years that his hair is too long, more than 16 metres long. It's so heavy that they may have to get a truck to transport him. No, that's not the story. Some lady's just been asked to cut her hair. Oh, shivers. Oh, jeez. You'll probably be able to see from the picture there.
Disgusting.
It looks like a woman.
With a scalpel in her bits.
No, she's got a fork.
Oh, is it a fork? Let's have a look.
What a way to fork yourself.
yeah,
She
yeah,
stuffed a fork in her beaver.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, mate. Sometimes you get a bit lonely on the weekend. Well, that's the end of part 1. We'll be back again for part